Hi guys, so I'm gonna do a very ugly laptop vlog right about now about feminism because oh my fucking god, feminism. Okay, this could be a very long rant, but if you're interested, please stay with me because I do ramble and I like talking, so talking to you guys allows me to express my opinions without boring anybody to death because they can just leave when they get bored. So, feminism. Now there are two main types of feminism: normal feminism and radical feminism. Normal feminism is stuff like women should get equal pay and women should be equal to men and should be allowed to wear what they want and dress how they want and be whoever they want to be. Radical feminism is when they want the same things, but they are extreme about it. So they protest in the middle of Times Square. They march through the streets naked. They scream at men for wearing t-shirts with naked women on them. They put people down, like that whole scenario the other day with the guy who landed a comment, a spaceshipy thing on a comet. I sound really stupid now, but you know what I mean. And he was wearing a very, very cool shirt, which his female best friend, who was a fashion designer, designed for him, covered in manga girls. Anime girls, manga girls. I'm gonna sit up, because I got a double chin, and nobody likes that. And he got bashed for it over and over and over again, relentlessly, by these feminists who are completely disregarding what he's done. Like, that guy's fucking awesome. Like, who else could land a fucking thing on a comet? I couldn't fucking do that, and neither could any of you. So what are you doing? You reduced him to tears and made him apologise for wearing a shirt that he clearly loved, that his friend made for him. No. In my opinion, radical feminism is wrong. That's like protesting in Times Square and throwing smoke bombs and acid at the police to try and get equal pay. It's not gonna help. It's gonna make things worse, if anything, because you're instigating violence that doesn't have to be there. Back to normal feminism. Feminism is the acknowledgement of either gender, any sexuality, any race, anybody, any human being on this entire planet, that women are not lower than men, that women should be equal to men, not above men, equal, that we should all live the same, that men shouldn't be called gay for wearing the colour pink, and women shouldn't be called sluts for wearing crop tops and shorts, and people shouldn't tell their female children that they have to shave their legs, otherwise they look butch and they're not feminine, that telling girls that they can't have a smart job as a banker or a scientist like men can. That's what feminism is. The right to be equal as a human race, everybody. And yes, it is called feminism. I think it should actually be called equality, but then it doesn't have the same hit, does it? People don't get behind it as easily, because you say feminism and every female goes, yeah, I'm a feminist. Are you though, Sweeney? Are you really? Because, yes, everyone can be a feminist if you think that women should get equal pay, equal rights. Women should be able to take their tops off at the beach and wear boobs. You can sell boobs in America, you can sell boobs all over the world in magazines. Anyway, you can sell boobs, but you cannot wear boobs. If you wear boobs outside, it's... What? You're overexposed. Oh, no, crap, I can't control my fucking eyes. And the whole, there's a lot of stuff going on in America at the moment with the dress code, that there's a very specific dress code for females, but there's no dress code for men, pretty much, in schools. And we don't have that so much over here in the UK because most of us wear uniforms, which I know you don't really do in America. But the whole, they're not allowed to wear tank tops or skirts, and they're not allowed to wear crop tops, and they're not allowed to wear stupid stuff, like, and it's like, we shouldn't be training females to think about what they wear so they don't distract males. We should be teaching males to keep their eyes to themselves, and if it fucking distracts them, go sit in another room. Oh, I'm sorry, my boobs are distracting you? Oh, I'm sorry, my bra strap is letting loose this whole fucking secret of the bra club. Oh, I didn't know females wore bras. Like, that's a revelation. I had no idea how those things stayed up. Gravity just defied. No idea. What the fuck? It's so stupid, and it's unbelievable. I'm taking an A-level at the moment, which is communication and culture, and a lot of people don't know what that is, and it's basically explaining how we as humans communicate with each other through how we dress, what music we listen to, who we hang out with, our race, our gender, our sexuality, how we express all these different things, our non-verbal communications, so like hand signals. Like at the moment I'm getting really into this conversation and I'm not going to put my hands down because it makes me talk more if I do. And it's really interesting, so if you're interested in this kind of stuff, if you're very feminist, if you've got stuff you want to talk about, if you're good at discussion, then I would recommend taking it for an A-level. Right, I'm just going to drop that for a second. We were talking in class the other day about children and how you raise your children. Whether you raise them, like if you have a boy, do you paint the room blue? Do you give them RC cars for their birthdays and trains and toolkits? And like with little girls, do you paint their rooms pink and give them kitchens and dolly houses? And and we were thinking about it, and most of the people in the room, we all grew up in like gender neutral rooms. Like my room was painted yellow when I was a kid, and I had very gender neutral stuff on the walls, like I had sunflowers and stuff, and it was up to me what I wanted for my Christmas present. So I could say, no, I want a remote control car, or I could say I want a dollhouse, but I'd always go with the dollhouse because that's what all my friends had. And it's the whole perception of how your parents raise you and all that kind of stuff, and it was amazing to hear, because I have some very strong feminists in my class, and I don't really think about things like this. Like I don't mind. Like I know some women, most women actually, don't like being called a bitch, and you throw insults at me and I backhand them straight back at you because I don't give a shit. But some women I know find it really offensive when they get called a bitch or a slut or a whore. And yeah, it upsets me slightly when I know it's not true. If someone calls me a bitch, I'm like, yeah, I'm a bitch, I'm a horrible person, but men can be bitches too. Like, seriously. They say only women gossip. I've had lots of guy friends. I've sat next to guys on the bus jeering and laughing about another guy's dick size and how, his sideburns are getting out of control, and he looks like an idiot, and he plays football like a twat, and they go on and on and on and bitch at each other, and people think only females do it, and it doesn't make any sense. And the whole argument that females need a man to be successful. Now, I don't believe that's true. You can live your whole life without a man and still be a successful female. You can still have a life. But I've no clue where to start on this, because I'm a very equal society kind of person. I don't want women to be on top. I don't want men to be on top. I don't want either gender to have any priority over the other. But at the moment it's a patriarchy, which is a men above society rather than a matriarchy, which is a women above society. Long words. And patriarchy is basically the man asks the woman to get married, the man gives the roses on the date. Like, I ask my boyfriend out on dates. I'd buy him flowers. Like, I don't care. If I think it should be that if it feels nice when someone does something for you. So, if someone cuddles you and kisses the top of your head, why don't you do it back? Like, anything I'd like to be done to me in terms of hugs and kisses and that kind of stuff, I wouldn't hesitate to do it back. Like, that wouldn't stop me. There's some couples where it's all, oh, the boyfriend should text first. No. If I want to talk to you, I'll talk to you. If I've got the time and the patience to talk to you, I'll talk to you. I feel like I haven't got very far with this feminism thing.